Listen, I don't need your judgments. Just give me your money. Give me your money. The money is mine. The money! Well, I believe you.
I believe that.
I believe you. You seem like a trustworthy guy. There's no way you'd be that dumb to lie to me. Yes, I would never do that. I would never lie to you. You and your hands.
Swear to me!
Swear to me!
Alright. I think that's as good a place as any to start.
Yeah, I guess we're warmed up. Welcome to The Breakup, where we give away the things we love by taking them away.
How do you never remember the tagline? 25 episodes, something like that in, and
destroying the things you love by giving them away.
Yes, thank you. For my edification. Oh boy. So we took a little summer break, didn't we?
Yeah.
We'll call it that.
We'll call it that. Whose fault is that again?
Oh, that's Sam's fault.
Is it Sam's fault? I wasn't even going to put this on you. I was going to put this on our gracious hosting service.
Yes.
With their uploading limit.
Well, I mean, in a way, it's my fault because I'm cheap and only wish to pay $15 a month for our service. But in another way, sure, it's their fault.
As soon as I'm employed, I'm willing to contribute to that money. But until then,
Jacob will freeload off of my magnanimity.
Yeah, but we couldn't upload things, so we
couldn't. We had no room yet. Although apparently a lot of you enjoyed our actual play episodes, so.
or they enjoyed it, and then we'll never come back.
Yeah, and then you'll never hear this again. So,
well,
so we could say all the bad things we like about you.
I'm looking at you, Adrian.
So this week, Jacob's turn to go first. So Jacob, what did I make you listen to?
You made me listen to the first season of Within the Wires, a podcast that exists. Mm-hmm. I guess I'm supposed to do the summary now.
You can do the summary.
So Within the Wires is a spiritual, not successor because it's still around, but a spin-off show to the very well-beloved and infamous Night Vale.
Yes, I mean it's
podcast.
It's of that ilk.
It is of its ilk.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of its story is about being weird, and it is a weird story about living in a. At first, it seems like a cult, but it's actually just an evil government that's
it's sort of a dystopian
society government that controls the what you eat, what you think, what you breathe, and what you stink, and. This goes through the second-person narrative adventures of Oleta.
Yeah.
Who is a person who has an unhealthy stalker.
Yes.
Constantly pursuing and following them through the magical benefit of having every room she sleeps in surveilled. And that unhealthy stalker decides to set her free one day. Because no one remembers anything before the age of 10. So it's the reverse of that lovely YTV show.
Which one?
The one where no one lives past the age of...
Are we talking about Logan's Run?
It's not like... It is the same premise of Logan's Run, but it's a lot of child actors instead.
Oh.
Yeah.
The Odyssey?
Maybe. I don't know.
It's a weird...
It's reverse the Odyssey.
Okay.
Sam, why do you like this piece of shit?
Yeah. I like it because there is nothing else out there like it. I was annoyed at its existence because I thought, I wish I had done that. Because what it is, if you can't discern from Jacob's summary, is the premise is that it's an alternate history where after World War II, basically most of the world's population died. And a sort of totalitarian New Order type government took over. And the premise of the show is that it seems like at first it's a series of relaxation tapes for someone in a mental institution. But what it turns out is that the woman who is dictating or reciting the tapes actually knew the person that the audience is sort of standing in for, and also got her locked up in this what amounts to an insane asylum. And she tries to she rescues her effectively at the end. Spoilers. So I love that premise of like telling a story through a medium that is very, very different. It's not a typical way of telling a story, and I found it really interesting learning about that world in an indirect way. It never tells rather than shows. Like, you have to really pay attention to what's going on, and I find the relationship and the emotional payoff at the end very rewarding and satisfying. And that is what I think of that.
Okay. So, you made me listen to the first season of this show, and when you said this, you confessed to me that, the first season's a little, like, it gets better the more it goes.
I think so.
Yeah, you think so, and that's fine, and I get
Okay.
I get that assessment.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to collect myself here.
Sure.
This is why I hate you. This is a radio play. Mm-hmm. And that's what it is. It's a radio.
I don't know. It's a story that's told in like audio form.
It is an audio based story here like that.
Yeah, okay, sure.
That's
a radio play.
So it's no War of the fucking Worlds.
No.
Nothing else can be. But this is a slow fucking burn.
It is a slow fucking burn. I'm well aware of that. That is not for everyone.
This is a base on the palm of your hand, eating your skin. And you'd be like, I'm perfectly fine. Nothing going on here. And I will say, the ending was really good.
It's really good.
I liked the ending a lot.
Yeah.
I was like, this is gripping and interesting.
Yeah, it is.
Like this.
And secretly, I thought he's not gonna care that much for the first bit, but the ending is so good.
Well, I think the one good thing I like about this is not the last episode, but the second to last episode.
Oh yeah,
where it does what actual radio plays are supposed to do, which is, we've disrupted the sort of like...
it breaks the fourth... it doesn't break the fourth wall.
It breaks the established storytelling method.
Yeah, it does. It does.
You think, this is still just going to be a tape, and then suddenly you realize, this has all been her hearing things.
Yeah.
So as she falls to unconsciousness, they disrupt it. It gets like wibbly wobbly. Yeah. And you're like, wow. All this tense moment's got even tenser. No, who knows what happens? But that's 5 minutes, let's say, out of 300, no less than 300, like 200.
It's like probably like in the realm of 4 or 5 hours.
Point is, it was weird for the sake of being weird. I got zero substance out of the majority of this show that you gave me.
Yes.
I was just sitting in my computer chair, and it was white noise. So I think we exist in the darkest timeline here, where I kind of nothing this show.
Oh, okay.
I don't hate it. I don't love it. It's just there.
Yeah.
But I feel this is a good jumping off point as to why do you like Night Vale? Why do you like
Night Vale's really different from it than ours.
But there is a thematic similarity to these things.
I actually don't think there is.
Well, okay.
Night Vale is really funny. Like, Night Vale's kind of... it does have dramatic moments, but Night Vale's quite absurd and goofy. And like, it's a parody of conspiracy theories and, like, stuff like that I find really interesting. And for all its weirdness, it's pretty linear.
The thing is, there's moments of that absurdity.
Yeah, but it's darker in this.
You don't find Night Vale dark?
Oh, no, dark. Night Vale is dark, but in, like, again, it's hard to describe, but like...
It's hard to describe because it's all art student bullshit, no matter how you fucking slice it.
I don't think art is not... Okay, how is Night Vale art student bullshit?
It's like the bastard child of Eric Andre and... what's his face? The guy who did Mulholland Drive.
Oh,
David Lynch.
I mean, Night Vale's a parody of David Lynch.
I'm shrugging at you aggressively.
Yeah. What do you define art school bullshit, and then tell me why it's bad.
There was no reason for me to care about any of this. There was nothing. I appreciated and understood the very base story here of like, oh, this is someone who's in a shitty position that gets like beaten up severely, like multiple times, and eventually their escape. But outside of that, the setting that you really enjoy, I got none of that. And even if I did, I wouldn't particularly care. I think what we've encountered is the event horizon of why I don't like Star Trek. This is something that
always come back to Star Trek.
Well, no. This is going to be a positive on Star Trek.
Okay.
Where, by all accounts, I should love Star Trek.
Yeah,
I should.
We've mentioned this before.
We've mentioned this before on this very show. I should. It's good sci-fi, and I don't like it. And I don't like this.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah. Like I would give this a half thumb up.
Yeah.
I think. Now here's the thing.
But you still haven't defined art school bullshit and why you don't like it.
I'm skipping over that because I don't want to get into that discussion. That's for the whatever with Sam and Larry to talk about.
I have a lot to talk about art school bullshit. Oh. Not about this show.
I guess we're gonna get into that. I guess we are gonna get into that. We're gonna say.
I'm sorry to say.
We're gonna save this for later in the podcast. Then that's why I'm not gonna fucking answer you.
So what I'm getting from it is that the human element wasn't there for you at all.
Well, I cared about the protagonist.
Okay, that's a win.
That's a win. Sure, take that as a win. I liked the protagonist. I didn't like everything else. I kind of liked that creepy dynamic of the reader spying on her constantly.
Yeah, well, because you don't know what's happening at first. Right?
Yeah,
it slowly develops.
Like I think that's cool. I don't know if radio drama is the format I would choose for that dynamic, and I think that it is not a happy ending, wholly. Whereas you seem Spoilers. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to spoil something for the second season of Within the Wires. So, if you were going to listen to that, skip over the next minute or two. They get together. They do.
That is the revelation of the last episode of the second season. Is that they found each other.
Whatever. What's gonna fucking happen is that this is gonna be Mulholland Drive all over again.
You're gonna
and then two months.
Can we talk about this? Can we talk about this? We haven't talked about this.
We haven't.
We haven't talked about this. I actually was thinking in my head, it's gonna be like Mulholland Drive, isn't it?
Oh my god.
Okay. Tell the people.
So I have a confession, dear listeners. I hated Mulholland Drive in my initial viewing.
Go back to our first episode.
Go back to our very first episode, and I thought it was a piece of shit. And then either Sam has broken me down over the course of our podcast, or I've grown, or I've suffered brain damage, and the months pass, and eventually I found myself turning to my hetero life mate and said, Sam, I liked Mulholland Drive.
Yep.
It was really good. I'm glad to have watched it.
You described it
It's like summer camp. It's like summer camp.
You hated it while you're there.
You hate it while you're there, and afterwards you're like, oh, that was a really great life experience. I'm so happy I went through that.
All right, 2 months from now, let's check in.
Two months from now.
The
problem is, I hated Mulholland Drive.
Yeah, you
Whereas
did.
I'm just like, I'm glad this is over.
Yeah,
it's over.
Let's talk about it's over. All right, well, let's put a pin on that. Actually, this has not gone on nearly as long as I thought it had. Because
we're going to go into a long fucking rant about death grips, and you know this.
Oh man.
Half thumb up. If you like Sam's shit, it's at least 1.5 thumbs up. If you like my shit, maybe not. I don't know.
I like to think. Well, it's funny. We do.
Don't self-medicate at home.
We do have audience members who seem to like both of our tastes, which is quite frightening.
You're wrong, people who like both our tastes.
You're wrong, Nick Stinchcombe.
You're very wrong.
So, Jacob, what did you punish me with?
Well, hold on. First of all, it was not a punishment.
It was an ultra.
It was a mega ultra DEFCON punishment. It was deluxe la puniche, which is not French. I punished you with the quote-unquote music video album of Death Grips' Government Plates 3 times in a row. You got notes, I see.
I'm going to let you read these because I don't think that I am adequate to express how I felt about this. I'm too close to the material. You can just kind of start, it starts off pretty lucid. So this was the notes I took throughout this process of watching this 3 times.
Do we have some film noir?
I can pipe it in if I feel the urge.
It's like watching the Space Channel in hell, like the evil version of Boards of Canada. I like the Naked Lady Coffin one. Show this plant some music, kind of like this one too with the yellow iPod, I think. Fuck this one plant in particular. Love, hearts. Reboot the Guardian Code, brought to you by Bic. And The Residents. Breakin' 2, Electric Anthropod. Obsession, for Death Grips, like a golden cube brick one. Death. And now the star of our show, an inhaler. Welcome to our stage, Bob Ross. No, MC Rod. Political message. This shoe now. Moonsidey moonside. Moonsidey side. Moonside sidey. Moonside. Moonside moonsidey side. Fuck this one plant in particular. Danger zone. I forgot about the hearts. More gun? House. Happiness is mandatory, qubits. Didn't notice it's a mirror. Thule. No MC ride. Hard shit, toxic fuck apart in here. Spit. Pirate skull worm. Yellow pill shit. Fucking dealy. Botch plave some. Steak shit. This violence now. This tis violent now. Do. It's violent now. I'm dead. Yam. Smother plant. I've got a black cat, it might love. 1 bird, 2 birds, 6 times birds. I-dee, my father, I-dee, my father, I-dee, fatty, fuck you. I've got shots, I hoid between your coffin. Fuck this one plant. Fuck this one plane. Fuck plant. Fuck this one plant. Now a Pawnee Ducky Chino. Wait, what? Whatever one. Skrillex. Ranktings. MC Ride 11 out of 10. Security camera 5 out of 14. Hammer fan 1 of 1. Shoes 1 out of 100. Handcuffs, A-. Lady Coffin, 8 out of 10. Birds, 5 out of fuck. iPod, very expensive. Faucet, tired now. House. Epsilon Plus?
It's just an A with a... It's just a diary.
A breakdancing spider, genuinely actually pretty cool. Yellow Brick Road, probably listen to this. I like hats. Skull Kid. This is the only one I don't like, except where he's sad.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you for that dramatic rap. Oh, I just pressed trash on that. Can I do work of my life. I just tap. I can't. Well,
see, I was gonna say I'm a little upset of what I've done to you, but you made me watch Tommyknockers. So fuck you. So that doesn't answer my question.
What was your question?
What'd you think, man?
I liked it.
You liked it a lot.
I liked it a lot. I went mad. I went insane, but I liked it a lot. I didn't need to see it 3 times. But I did reach the point where I just started doing exercise because I had nothing I could do with my body.
I think at some point you came to me and announced you had done 30 push-ups really quickly.
Yep. I felt like I was having a heart attack. But that may have been the music videos.
All right. So I think you have a question for me now.
I do. Do you like this?
No.
Yeah. That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Well, here's the more gray, tricky situation.
Okay.
I like Death Grips on the whole.
Yeah.
Okay. They do something different every album.
Yeah.
That's sort of their thing.
Yeah.
This is, I think, my least favorite album I have listened to.
Okay.
Those music videos are weird. Because you haven't explained at all.
No, I haven't gone into this.
To what is actually there. So, the music videos start with the very infamous song, "You Might Think He Loves You, but I Know He Only Wants You for Your Leopard Skin Pillbox Hat," which is, I think, a very good title. It's a great song title.
Yeah.
Which is mostly a video of MC Ride hyperventilating and crying
and spitting, that was the origin of spit.
And spitting at a camera very close up, which then devolves into 3D rendered images spinning around for I think a half hour.
I described it as like someone got like a cracked version of Poser and learned how to make GIFs. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
And they made me really happy because they're so stupid. It's so stupid and amateur. And sometimes it thinks it's really clever. Like, there's a bit where there's a house and a Bic lighter and it's spinning around for no reason, and then confetti comes out of nowhere, and I thought that was the greatest thing I'd ever seen.
I think this is the part where we lose our friendship. Because I'm just like, I think it's funny, but I find it more stupid than funny.
It's very stupid. Oh no, make no mistake, I love it because it's stupid. It elevated the music for me in a weird way.
I think my favorite part is in the middle of This Is Violence Now, a hand grenade falls into a very small shopping cart, and the shopping cart explodes, but not like as a normal explosion that it falls to pieces and then just fly.
Everything's kind of disintegrating in these videos.
The grenade is fine, by the way.
Yeah.
The grenade lands okay.
It's like they took clipping and made it an art form.
Yeah.
There's a bit, so somewhere in my disjointed rant, there is a bit where there's a breakdancing spider, and that was actually genuinely good. I like that a lot.
you genuinely like it.
There was one song I liked, and I'd actually consider maybe listening to again. I don't know what it is. I don't know what song it is, but it's the one where there's just like this yellow wall that keeps regenerating over and over and over.
Is that also the video where it's there's a back of like a shipping container, and then it dramatically opens to reveal
a guy
on a billboard. Well, like occasionally it's like just a hoodie, and then like government plates.
Yeah.
That is the song, Government Plates.
Okay, I like
that. That is the eponymous Government Plates.
The only part I actually didn't really care for is, so most of it is the weird spinning, like...
Then there's the last video.
The last video is one of the band, I think it's one of the band members.
Yeah.
Wearing a skull mask and a top hat, like he's like white boy Baron Samedi. And he's like kind of working his way through...
A Blair Witch project?
Tall grass, and like occasionally there are little like cartoon captions above his head, and then eventually it gets to him opening a door and MC Ride is like dead, which was no MC Ride, and that was the only one where I was like, this is just kind of boring. I liked it. I can't, Yeah, I just have to be honest with you. I liked it.
Yeah. I've been foisted once again.
You have been foiled.
Oh my fucking god.
I mean, I didn't ever want to watch them again afterwards.
Well, after 3 viewings, absolutely.
No, it was funny. The first one, I was like, oh, this is amusing, and these are stupid, and okay, yeah, and I don't like this last one. And then the second one was like, I was like, oh, this is art. This is fucking art. I'll watch all of these. This is fucking art. And then the third one was like when I started doing exercise and like started to go insane and where I didn't want to do it anymore. I got about halfway through the third one and I was like, oh fuck, there's like 15 more minutes of this. I think I'm gonna die.
I think my heart is going to give out. Yeah. And I know MC Wright's going to die at the end
He's going to die again, and I can't save him.
All right, I think this is the point where we have this conversation. I think these are kind of stupid.
They're really stupid.
I like the music,
yeah.
But you really think they're funny great.
Yeah, it's funny great.
Yeah.
But so art school bullshit. Yeah. I watched an interview.
Oh no.
With MC Wright and who's the other guy? The drummer.
Zach something.
Yeah, and it was revelatory to me because I've always kind of thought Death Grips is sort of not a troll band exactly, but they kind of just throw shit up against the wall and kind of see what happens. No. Wrong me. They're layering all this music together. It is like an act of love. They are building the album and they're making sure everything works together and they care about the themes and what the music is saying and what the lyrics are saying. And like, it's these two nebbish guys sort of like who are vaguely embarrassed to be there to be interviewed, just kind of talking about their music.
Well, the band...
And one of them definitely does not want to be there, and that is MC Wright.
Yeah, MC
He is
Wright.
very shy. He's a very shy man.
MC Wright generally does not want to be involved in this.
And they do have the chops. It's not what I'm into.
But it's there.
No, they're not up their own asses, which is... There's a long discussion, an interesting discussion Jacob and I had about like what constitutes an art film and whatnot. And I don't like things that I deem to be up their own ass, which Jacob has a lower threshold for that than I do. And I don't think Death Grips is up their own ass, but they are such pretentious fucks. They're the most pretentious guys in the world.
Well, they're so pretentious, in fact, this band is a third member who's not...
Yeah, he's just never there.
He just doesn't show up. Yeah. Their producer.
But I watched this video, it's just like, oh, these sweet boys. These sweet boys make music.
I think between the two... Zach Hill is probably the more pretentious
He's the technician. He's very technical, I think. Because he's like, he knows the music aspect. Because he's like a producer.
I think Zach Hill really knows what he wants.
Yeah.
And MC Ride can appreciate that. Mm-hmm. And is like, yeah, I'm up for this. I want to fucking do it. And then the producer guy, whose name I'm going to look up right now because I don't want to fucking embarrass myself. He just seems like a nice guy.
Yeah.
He's just cool and chill.
He's a cool guy.
Andy Morin.
Okay.
I knew it was like a really...
Very plain name. Well, MC Ride's name is like...
He plays bass. I didn't realize that was his thing.
I mean, MC Ride's name is Stefan. Like, MC Ride does not have the voice you would expect him to have.
Oh, no. Well, he's doing
very soft-spoken.
Well, he's doing the... who played Iago? Oh, my God.
Oh, he's doing Gilbert Gottfried.
Yeah, he's doing the Gilbert Gottfried thing, where he's just screaming and yelling.
Yeah.
And his voice sounds different when he's screaming and yelling.
As one would.
And then... He's just normally talking. He's like, "Hey, what's up? I'm just a really chill guy. I'm just okay with that." I think you're my fucking nemesis now.
Why?
That's what this is I try and hurt you, and you love it, and it's not some weird masochism thing. It's that what I think is
no.
Painful.
It's like no. This was Stockholm Syndrome. This wasn't like...
That is not how you're fucking presenting it on the record.
I mean, this is all on the record.
That's what you would claim this is Stockholm Syndrome.
Well,
really?
After a while. After a while, you kind of have to survive.
What are we doing with our lives? What are we doing here? I keep trying to make you... see what I see, and it never fucking works. And you're like, oh, Jacob, here's this great thing that'll enrich your life. It'll be so good for you.
And then 2 months later, you think it's great.
That doesn't mean you get to force feed me broccoli.
You like broccoli.
What rating do you give this?
I was just getting there. Give it a 0. It's a 0.
Out of what?
Out of 0. You can't grade this.
It's ungradable.
It's terrible. It's really bad.
It's terrible, but it's art.
It's like watching... No, it's not like watching Tommy Wiseau, because I think... No, it is, because it's sincere. I don't think whoever made these is just trying to fuck with you. I think there is sort of a method to it.
No, I think they might. I think
think
it's
so?
both.
Yeah,
because
I couldn't tell, and that's kind of the fun thing.
well, I've told you the album cover of No Love Deep Web, right? Which is just No Love Deep Red written in Sharpie on Andy Morris's penis.
Yeah,
And they fuck with their fans all of the time.
they're very Dada. They're like, that would be their art.
Well, I think it's that
their art
last
school
vestige
bullshit.
of punk, and that if you're an asshole, you succeed.
Yeah,
So I mean, fuck it. I like the music.
yeah. The videos kind of improved the music for me. Government Plates was good. I actually like it.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Here's this is something I was meant to bring up earlier in my descent into madness. I mentioned that they're like evil boards of Canada or something like that. And those are the moments I like of their music. There's a band.
They're
Boards of
weird,
Canada. Weird ethereal electronic music, but it's much more melodic than Death Grips is. But there are moments where they sound a lot alike.
Whereas, like, I think Government Plates opens on like this creepy, like, and like screeching but mellow.
I think that's the part where I called it Danger Zone, because it sounded like the song Danger Zone for a second. Anyway, that's Death Grips' Government Plates.
Oh, you forgot to mention the meditation.
Oh, yes. There was a moment in the third watch where I just sat sat on top of a standing bike and I just kind of closed my eyes, and for about a good minute I actually achieved a moment of meditation where I was not thinking of anything.
Just complete zen. Just like
total zen.
Just, oh yeah, this is violence now.
Yeah, this is violence now.
This is violence now.
And then I went out and attacked Jacob with a Coke Zero can.
You did. I was really upset by that.
Yeah. So
By screaming at me, this is violence now, and denting the can in the process.
Yes. Still got the deposit.
Our friends watched in horror at that.
So,
What's the common theme?
frequency.
Yeah, it's frequency. God damn it. Beat me to the punch.
Yeah.
That was easy. We got time to fucking kill. What's going on in your life?
What's going on in your life, buddy?
I asked first.
Damn.
That's not funny. Cut that out.
I don't know. I don't got much going on. Take the week off. It's my birthday. It's your birthday soon.
Yeah,
it's about their
it's our
birthday
birthday soon.
If you're listening, you should spread around our show as a birthday present to us.
Yeah, or give us money.
Or give us money. Yes, we haven't set that up.
We have nothing to set up for that. No. Just write on a envelope The Breakup, starring Sam and Jacob. Yep. Put in about $50 and put it in your nearest mail slot.
And it'll find its way to us.
It'll find our way to us. And we appreciate that.
And we will not spend that money on the podcast. We promise you that. We can guarantee that.
I think we'll buy an LP of Death Grips and the equipment to play it, and we'll listen to that and smoke a lot of opium.
Why opium?
I don't know. I was trying to think of a cool cat drug, and opium out of a pipe was like, yeah, that's what cool people do. Do that opium. They get real fucked up and lazy. Sedate.
So
I like how opium pipes look. Fuck off.
They do look cool. So next time,
what's my punishment? You deferred my punishment.
Yes, it did. Well, I thought of a few things. Do you want to give me your real one first? So next time, Jacob and I will be assigning each other our long form play.
This is the last one.
Our LP. So this is the last short one for this season. So would you like to give me your...
I actually haven't thought of anything.
That's alright, I'll stall for time. So, I'll give you your punishment. So, because we've been talking a lot about art school bullshit.
Oh my fucking god. If this is another David Lynch movie, I'm going to throttle you.
It's not. You're going to be watching a little obscure DVD I've got of...
Oh no.
Plays of Samuel Beckett. And I think you knew this was coming one day. You will be watching Endgame, Samuel Beckett's existentialist masterpiece, on DVD. I'm not going to make you watch Waiting for Godot. You could probably like Waiting for Godot in the right circumstances. I think you're going to detest Endgame, and therefore this is a punishment.
I guess I'm gonna have to force myself to love it.
That's the only way to get.
That's the only way to get out.
punishments.
That's the only way to get out is just to be like, I love this. This is amazing. This is great. I love it. Sam,
Yes.
you will be playing Jacob Waskow's best written video game of the 2010s.
Ooh.
Actually, no. I've got my timing wrong. Best written video game of the year, Cultist Simulator.
Oh, fun. Okay.
I'm 90% sure you'll like it.
Yeah.
But you will be stymied. I'm pretty sure.
Interesting.
Am I using that word correctly?
Depends on what you mean by stymied.
What do you mean? What do you think stymied means?
Like.
Vexated, frustrated.
Yeah, sure. Okay, yeah.
Okay,
That-
good.
That's
I
about
am
right.
using
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
You will probably be stymied by it.
Okay.
Man, Shavitz.
We'd like to thank Irritating Rainbow for the use of our theme song, You Broke It. You can find that on the album Where'd the Truck Go? And that's linked
iTunes or
on iTunes or on their website, which I will link in the description.
which you always do.
Which I always do.
Are they not on Spotify yet?
I would love it if Irritating Rainbow were on Spotify. I'd love that.
Guys, get on Spotify.
Guys, get on Spotify.
I don't think you'll listen to us, but get on Spotify.
Oh, well.
Sam, final thought.
This is violence now. There we go. That's the Jacob Waskow magic I was waiting for.